So I have a large pile of parts, bits and pieces of a composition that's kind of ready to get together and go onto the wall. And so I have them stacked up here, and we're going to talk about blue painter's tape. Um, we should have given you a roll, or you can pick up a roll of blue painter's tape. There's a various number or types of blue painter's tape that all come in expense. And there is literally a type of tape for almost everything out there. If it's not covered by tape, there's definitely an adhesive glue for it. Um, but the cool thing, or the advantage to tape, is tape, for the most part, is not a permanent fixture and can go on and off, which is why they use them for ducks. Hence, the world's most famous type of tape, at least in my opinion, duct tape. Painter's tape is softer than duct tape in the adhesive department because it's designed to actually go on a wall and then come off the wall without tearing up the paint. Whereas duct tape is designed to go on the wall and then it's actually designed to join two ducts and seam them together without causing air leaks. So that's why we use painter's tape. And it's nice and gentle on the building's paint and doesn't tear it up. And also it adheres to a lot of surfaces. You could get into glass, you can cross over into metal. It does a pretty good job of adhering to most surfaces that are painted. And so we're going to start over here. Actually, I'm going to move out of the way and I'll show you a little something. Now, you don't have to go get a cutting mat and do it this way, but I'm going to do it this way just for the demo. On the cutting mat is a nice grid. I'm going to cut. What just happened to you? My blade just got stuck in my safety. That's interesting. It's never happened to me before. But I'm going to cut the end off and make this nice and square for our example. My blade's loose. Why is this? There we go. You only need about 2.5 inches to make a good fold tape. So I'm going to cut 2.5 inches, and I'm actually going to only try to overlap about 1/2 inch, a fourth on each side, and that gives me a nice bubble of tape. And this bubble of tape is too small to kind of sag, whereas if you use a big run of tape, let's say we use this whole thing, it's actually has room to sag. Which is no good. So little 2.5 inch bubbles of tape will do. And you can just put them on your object when you're ready. Now let's go over to the, oh, there we go, just a little black square. Let's go over to the wall and start taping stuff. So let me undo the camera. Going on a ride. How is that? Go like that. Let me go grab my paper. So, okay, now we're over by the wall. I have scissors, I have tape, I have all my paper. And I'm going to start with this big black round. And this, even though it's a big piece, doesn't need a whole lot of tape. I'm thinking this kind of goes maybe like that. And so I'm going to make 2 ear widths, or little wads of tape for it. It's not very heavy, doesn't need a big piece. I'm gonna pat it down. And I have made a mistake. We can see that it's a little bendy, so that's no good. We don't want pieces flapping the breeze, so slide a piece of tape under here. Just pat that down, and up here, same problem. Just a little bit of tape, not very much. This is gonna save you, because you only get the one roll. Okay. So, now that's nice and secure. Okay. What else goes where? Perhaps that goes there. I don't know. We're playing it by ear. So, again, a little bit of tape, just at a high point, and another little bit of tape at a high point. Let's see if, that looks, maybe that goes there. Okay. And let's see if we can't get some of those kind of vibrant arrays going. And a teardroppy shape. Oops, headphone fell out. I'm just gonna tape that right on like that. Maybe that goes there. It's beginning to do something. Okay. I have that, and that looks nice. That kind of mirrors that curve here with that curve here. Maybe I try that there. I'm only going to do one piece of tape for now. I don't know if I like that. That's the great thing about this. It's all removable. Which is good because, you know, after crit, you're going to have to clean. We're going to have to take these down. Can't live up here forever. And maybe this one kind of goes here. Nice little array. We're going to hold off from taping that down all the way just yet. And this one, maybe turns. Nah, I don't like that at all. Yeah. Maybe does that. Okay. As I turn my camera, but then I'm realizing that you would have to turn your computer to get this to all go. And so the great thing about this whole painter's tape solution is that we can decide if we like these. Hold that. We decide if we like them, and if we don't like that composition, we can just kind of peel it up. And, well, maybe that goes over there. And this comes over in a little bit of a tighter space. That. Maybe we need more of those. I think we need more of those. That's a really cool one. Maybe that can become a nice ring that ties us back in here, and we can play with some negative space. The wall color in here a little bit. It's feeling a little Kandinsky-esque. Oh, I have more shapes. Perfect. Let's keep going. Let's see. Let's say that we like that. Maybe. Maybe this gets tucked behind here. No. That's not quite right. So I'm kind of intuitively just finding the right way. Now, you should have a bit of a plan drawn out, but your plan can change very quickly. Um, Especially once you start to see the shapes in space, things change. This is one of the great things about this way of working, is you can just change things. And so sometimes you start with one thing, and you start making some things. It's good to iterate time in between cutting shapes and playing with the composition, because sometimes, you spend a whole class making shapes, and then you get out there the next class, and you're like, oh, I don't like this plan at all, I need more of these. And then you have to go cut them. So cut your time in between class, in and out of making shapes. I feel like I have too much blue. I think that's my problem. I need more black. Yeah, I definitely need more black. I need more black shapes. I'm only about 10 to 12 minutes into, well, that's not true. Although video editing versus working on the thing, I'm probably only about 12 minutes into working on it. So I have plenty of class time left to continue making shapes. Let's try. That doesn't. It needs to intersect. Ah, there we go. Ah, yeah. But then that's in the way, so let's get rid of that. Yeah. I think what I don't like about this shape is I have a bunch of Sharpie marker on it. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. Whoops, I just broke my shape. That's okay if you break your shape. It's totally fine. You can just take a little bit of tape, kind of tape it from the back side. Try not to break your shape, because it'll save you a bunch of time. But if you put the tape down, just kind of hide it in there. Yeah, let's keep working on it. Let's see where it goes.